I'm Dave Schrock, and this is my Bulldog story. I grew up in Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and went to Mount Pleasant High School there. I started in radio when I was 15 years old. That was a great experience, and basically everything that I did on the air was recorded, and then I would have a weekly meeting with Rob, one of the DJs there, and we would go over it and talk about here's what you need to fix, here's what you need to do. Very same reason I have my students tape their speeches in public speaking class, because it's so helpful to look at what you're doing and see it, and then actually try to get it better. After that, didn't know exactly what I wanted to do in school, so figured community college is not a bad place to go, get some credits done, and then kind of figure out life from there. And so I did. I went to Mid-Michigan Community College in Mount Pleasant. From doing that, found out I really liked communication. And even though it was something that I was incredibly nervous about in terms of public speaking, that was something that I wanted to pursue. But when I got into the grad school program at Central, that's really when I was teaching those classes. And then I discovered, I'm like, boy, I like this a lot more than the classes I'm taking even. So after grad school at Central, my first job was a software trainer and installer in Ann Arbor. And it was a little software company called, at that point, Harris and Baseview, and basically started kind of like Apple Computers was started in somebody's garage. After that, I went back to teaching because that's really where my heart was. I went back to teach at Mid-Michigan Community College. I liked teaching in the community college setting. It was great. I mean, a lot of times you got first-generation college students. To me, a very blue-collar way of attacking things. That was great. I like that a lot. I can identify with that a lot. So that's what led me here to Ferris, and I've been here since, let's see, 2003. Yeah, 2003. I really do feel that the students are very driven here. I think of one of my public speaking classes that I'm teaching this semester. You can tell a lot of them are very nervous about what they're doing. I've had a lot of students say this has been such a struggle, but when I see them slowly start to build confidence, slowly start to build their skills, then they get to the end of the semester and a lot of them just surprise themselves, saying, I didn't realize this was possible. I didn't realize I could do this. But I am pretty good at this, and maybe I still don't like it, which is fairly common. I don't always like every speech, but they're good. And that's a big element of not only growing in your communication skill, but it's really big in terms of you growing as a person. You know, I don't care what field you're going in. Public speaking is a great class because it allows you to tackle one of the top 5 fears that everybody has. Nobody likes giving speeches, very few. When you're able to tackle that, boy, that's a big sense of just confidence building.